I believe let's how I can say this, all relationships, all successful relationships are built off of similar principles. That can be the relationship between a coach and an athlete, or a boss and a subordinate, brother, sister, wife, husband, whatever. The thing about it is, the closer the person is to you, or the more important the relationship is, the more important it is for those principles to be there, which makes logical sense, but doesn't make emotional sense. So, in this conversation I'm having, a woman asks, why should she follow orders she doesn't understand? I wouldn't call them orders, but if a man tells a woman or asks a woman to do something and she doesn't understand why, then why should she have to follow or obey? To which I reply, if women are honest, they spend a lot of the time confused about what to do. So whether or not a man is telling you what to do, you're still confused about what to do. You just kind of go through life. The difference being, for men, we have to pay for that. Being confused in life as a man will chew you up and spit you out. But for women, there's always going to be somebody to cover for you, hopefully. Hopefully you can still attract a person to cover for you, so you don't have to be fully aware and fully competent of everything in the world. So then the only difference in the two situations is a woman not listening to a man and still being confused, or a woman just being confused by herself. It's just the man. Now, this is, of course, the person that you chose to be with, so why wouldn't you want to listen to them? If they've given you reason to not listen to them, then why are you still with them, And to that, the original point being, all relationships have some element of the same thing. You can consider some of the best basketball players in the world. They are going to be better than anybody else in the world at playing basketball, but they still listen to a coach. And they aren't confused about how to play basketball, but they still listen to the coach. And it's the same in a relationship. Whether you know what to do or not, or whether you think you know what to do or not, the coach or the leader of the relationship should, take precedence over what your thoughts are about what we should be doing. Otherwise, you're the leader of the relationship, which there's nothing wrong with a woman leading a relationship, except for she'll probably lose attraction for the man that she's with if she's the leader. So it's kind of a ticking time bomb. But, if that's what you want to do, more power to you. Either way, the argument is, yes, so LeBron James, he has a coach. He listens to him, and he's one of the greatest players ever. And she says, yep, true. And I said, so when you consider that all-girls volleyball team that you're on, I said, how difficult is it for the coach? And she says, it's pretty difficult, but it's not because of me, because I listen to the coach when they speak. And I said, exactly, and you're one of the better players. So you're a better part of the team because you listen, and then you learn and execute. Whereas, has anybody ever been in an office full of women or a team full of women? We all understand that it can get a little catty. It can get a little bit, emotional. And that's fine, but it's not productive. That is why the listening aspect is so important on a team. Now you take that same thing and you roll it back into a relationship, and it's even more important. It's the person that you're going to be dedicating your life to. Don't you think they deserve your listenership, your followership, your obedience? And if you have an issue with their morals and the things, or why they're motivated to ask you certain things, I feel like you owe it to yourself to not be in that relationship with a person that you don't trust. But I don't know. It's just, it all makes logical sense, but emotionally, I don't know.